What's up, guys? How's it going? Indulger here, back at it again with another Fire Emblem Heroes video. Today we have for you another chapter in my Trying It Out series. This is Mjolnir Strike, a new mode that just got dropped yesterday. So we're going to take a look at it today, see how it works, see how we can optimally perform at it, and try to get some new rewards. Alright, so the gist of this mode is we're being attacked by an enemy horde. In this case, it's led by Narcian, and we are trying to repel them. So this is sort of like a mixture of Aether Raids, Arena, Voting Gauntlet, and a little pinch of Rally Defense, that long defunct mode that everybody hated. So let's talk about how it works. If you go click on the help menu in the upper right corner, it gives you a breakdown of how this works. I'll try to walk through this real quickly, and we'll get to some actual fights here in a second to test it out. So we're just trying to beat down this enemy horde. There's 3 phases. We're in the brace phase, which is just prepping. We're setting our teams. IS is nice enough to let us have a couple days to figure out what we want to do. And then tomorrow we're going to enter the shield phase, which is where the fights actually occur. And then we'll talk about the counter phase in a different video. Today we're just going to focus on brace and shield. Alright, so we prepare like we do in AR. We put some structures on. We'll show that in a second. Like Rally Defense, we just got to weather a 7-turn onslaught of continuing respawning enemies. And then trying to protect our gateways. Again, it's very similar to the now defunct Rally Defense. So if you remember that one, it's been a while. I feel like it's been about a year and a half. But that's the mode that IS just wants everybody to forget about. So I like they've sort of revamped it here. We'll talk about tiering and difficulty in a second. It's basically relies on BST. So BST is the number of points essentially on your units' attack, HP, res, def, and speed. So armors are the best for the most part, and we've got some dual skills that you can use to manipulate that, and Mythics can do that, and things like that. We'll talk about scoring in a second. But we can pair up. You get new rewards. We'll look at that as well. It's highly desirable to use a Mythic because they get good stats and they treat themselves as +10 merges for scoring. So Mythics are very useful in terms of getting these rewards here. A bonus structure, again, like AR, every week, every season, there's a new bonus structure. Doesn't affect the value, so it won't hurt you too badly, but free buffs are free buffs, right? And then we'll talk about counter phase at another point in time. All right, so everything's on the front menu talking about what's the bonus structure, what are the bonus mythics for this week. We've got a level 5. Let's take a look at some of these rewards and see what that means. Let's first start at this reward tier level. I'm guessing this changes by season or week or whatever the cadence of this mode is. Nobody's quite sure yet, but it sort of should be what we see in Rucker Sieges or even Grand Conquest, you know. So you basically, this is the highest you can get for the week. In addition to that, it's got a scoring system like Arena. So if you're in the top 40% of the people that play this mode, you'll jump up 3 tiers. That's the plan, guys. I'm trying to get all of these divine codes for myself. Let's take a look at what that is real quick. We don't really know. Most people expect it to be a component for a skill book. So we've got combat manuals, right? It would make sense if they're treating it pages. You can make a book out of them maybe to get a new skill. This is a part 1. It sounds like you're going to need multiple pieces to make things. So we don't know yet, though, unless there's been a data mine I'm not familiar with. But can I also just say how much I love this song? This song's so badass. I love this song very much. So, anyway, gushing on the song aside. Yeah, that's about it for rewards. So, again, it should function very similar to what we have for Arena. Alright, now let's get to the nuts and bolts of how this works. We've got a map split up into 2 phases. It's a pink. I don't know what that quite means, what that icon means, but basically, no one can attack you on the enemy's player phase. So if you attempt to attack them with this one unit we have here, which I'll explain what I think is something ideal, what you want to run on this piece. They can't attack you. This horde's just going to come from this zone and downward, trying to take out your gateways. If you lose them, well, you're going to have a bad time. So if you try to place remove, well, actually, how do I edit this thing? It should be from here, right? Like, I want to place it. Oh, okay. You can't actually do it. You just have to hold it and then move it wherever you want. So I thought there was like an edit, but there's not. Okay. I'm just going to keep it where it is. You've got 5 setup options. It's very nice. So you can actually lock the team you're using. And then, so let's talk about that. So now you've got 8 team member slots. Everyone's a pair-up unit. And you get buffs depending on where you set them. So for example, Marth and Ike are going to get bonuses to res. I like that for Ike. He needs more res than anything. I've put Lucina here in the def slot because she's got pretty good def anyway. And she's probably not going to see a lot of combat because if you've watched my AR series, she's just going to help her friend Ike out. And then in the speed series, I've got Air, who scores well. Again, you're trying to mix combat effectiveness and scoring. So Air scores well. I've got an Aversa. And then an Ephraim, who's fantastic. I suggest you need a sweeper, preferably a horse, in the upper tier, upper menu, to get as many units as you possibly can before they fall down. So I love Ephraim for this role. He's a +1 + attack beast with Galeforce, and his weapon allows built-in follow-up attack. Desperation allows no fear of retaliation. So he's really great. So let's take a look if we try to fight this. You've got 3 difficulty options. I suggest you go for advanced if you want to rise in the ranks as fast as possible. Now this scores at 742. Let's see if we can make that any better. Let's look at our defense team again and talk about how this works. So as far as I understand it, and what it appears to be just from testing, whatever is the highest BST unit in these slots, so example, whoever has the highest BST between Ike and Marth scores for that block, for the pair-up unit. You don't have to have Marth like in this position, for example, for that to score well. It doesn't matter. I'm using Marth because he's a part of my arena team. Similarly for Soren, arena team member. Now this gets a little sketchy. So this is an arena team member. I don't have her built well because I'm actually using her currently in Astra this week. But because Air actually scores better than her, because again, you got to remember, you get +10 merges in addition to whatever you have merged already. So Air definitely scores higher than this Aversa. But let's say I wanted to change Aversa, which again, I highly suggest everybody use this lovely quality of life update. I cried a little bit of happiness when this happened in the Faye channel video that introduced it. I love it so much. I'm just going to build her real quick to do scoring, optimal scoring. I've given her Aether, I've given her a dual rally. I'm going to give her this dual skill. Let's see if that changes the score at all. So let's go back. Test defense again. Oh, it did. Look at that. So, and it doesn't seem to matter. I really thought Air would score better. What I was going to show you is that I'd have to do something like that to switch to get it to work, but in this case it didn't. It's still 744. So, again, I'm really just trying to show you there is that it's based on arena scoring. So bust out your arena team, throw them in the back line, and then do whatever else you want to actually try to win this. So let's do that. Let's fight a team real quick. It's going to score at 744. And I've noticed the game just freezes on me. Look at, Does this happen to you guys? Is it just my phone? Maybe it's my phone. Maybe I just don't have enough processing power to have the game load all the crap it needs to load. But it'll sit here for quite a bit of time and then finally load itself. I'm interested to see if that's a known problem for everybody else. But okay, like I mentioned, I love Ephraim here. I'm going to try to get his Galeforce to get kicked off, and I can get it with the Sword Fighter. So let's do it. Because I've got Heavy Blade on, I can just go kill everything. And once again, remember, the enemy can't hit you. So you're just a pest. You're just pestering everybody here for your back line to have an easier job. Since everybody's a pair-up unit, you have to explicitly end turn every turn. It's a bit annoying, but it's fine. I don't really understand why the game wants to load armors, because they really can't go too far. So I'm going to get Galeforce off again. Hell, let's block the armor. Oh no! This guy's got a Rider's Bane. So in that case, I'm just going to leave him alone. And let Ike deal with that guy. I'm not in desperation range, so I can't hit him twice. Oh, someone ran away. This is the first time anyone's ever gone that far. So we'll see how it happens here. But I'm going to hit him with Ike. I guess I could have actually used the Pyre there. Oh well, too late now. Going to put Lucina over there. He can't hit me yet. I won't actually get a Galeforce off here because I one-shot. Let's see what that does. Still doing okay. I'm going to do that just so I can get Galeforce. And now be in desperation range. Hell, let's use this Pyre. Why not? Oh, wrong button. So there's a button down here called Activate Pyre. I think you can activate it. Oh, I guess you can only activate it. I don't know what happens if there's multiple things then. Didn't really need to do that. Again, this is just kind of a weird mode. I feel really scared to have Ephraim just be near death, but it doesn't make any difference. Gonna get Galeforce off again. Break that Cav. Pyre reactivates after 2 turns, it looks like, so if I wanted to use it again, why not? I can hit that armor. Keep the ball rolling. Last turn. I don't know if you get more points for killing the whole field, but I think it's just basically making sure no one dies and no one takes out the little white gates at the bottom and that you get a high score. We'll find out tomorrow, but there you go. That's my strategy. That's how I'm going to try to tackle this mode. Galeforce Sweeper and some enemy phase shenanigans in the back line. Should be good. Air's here. I like Air because she heals people. I hope to be able to use this effectively. We'll see if it gets stronger. We don't know quite yet if your rise and Asker level makes this more difficult, so we'll see. I might need to tweak things. We got plenty of setups to do so. Looking forward to it. I like this mode. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are on what you see here so far. I'm a fan. They combined a lot of good aspects of a lot of modes. I'm generally excited, guys. Look, I know people give IS some crap for sometimes, but I'm really happy with the state of the game. to be honest with you. I really am. I'm really enjoying myself. So let me know if you guys feel the same way. It's nice to just pause and reflect and be happy every now and then. So, we'll end it there, guys. I'll listen to this song some more because I really like it. Like, comment, and subscribe for more daily Fire Emblem Heroes videos. Until we meet again, guys, take care. Bye-bye.